It was a happy homecoming for the Wisconsin Badgers, a 48-3 victory against Illinois on Saturday afternoon. Dario Gumbawali and Corey Clement, each more than 100 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns for Clement. The defense once again stellar, holding Illinois to 200 yards of offense, 0 of 9 on third down. The Badgers intercepted 4 passes all in the first half. We'll hear from some of the victorious Badgers after Saturday's victory. We'll also check out some of the other homecoming weekend activities, and we'll have our weekly conversation with head coach Paul Chryst. All coming up on today's edition of the Badger Sports Report.
First and goal, Badgers go with the inverted wishbone. Ingold and Troy Fumagalli in the front, and Corey Clement in the back. Clement gets the handoff, running left and into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Reggie Corbin is the running back. George back to throw. Deep drop. He'll fire it right side. Intercepted by Dakota Dixon at the 45-40. 35-30. Cutting to his right, and he has room. 25. Dixon, the 20, to the 15, to the 10, and brought down inside the 10-yard line. One surveys the Wisconsin defense. He'll take the snap. He'll give it to Foster, and he got cut down right away by T.J. Watt. Trips to the right on first down. The handoff to Foster again. Nothing doing this time. T.J. Edwards did not get caught up in the wash. Inverted wishbone for Fumagalli and Ingold with Corey Clement in the back. Handoff Clement straight ahead. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Third of the game for Corey Clement, and it's 40-3 Wisconsin.
When you look at our stats, our red zone efficiency wasn't where we wanted it to be. So I just think going into the game, we had to close out drives in the proper way and not settle for 3 points. And you'd rather have 7, feeling confident coming into the next drive, wait for the defense to get another stop, and continue to put points on the board, especially in the red zone.
A defensive clinic brought to you by Jack Sitchie.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Goodbye. Touchdown, Corey Clement.
Pressure coming from Beagle. Oh, he was shot out of a cannon.
Win number 10 for the Wisconsin Badgers.
The Badger Sports Report is brought to you by the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board. By Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle, Hy-Vee proudly supports the Wisconsin Badgers. By UW Health, UW Health Sports Medicine, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org.
The 2016 Nissan Rogue. An IIHS top safety pick with intuitive all-wheel drive. Take on any road. Black Friday offers start now. Get 0% financing for up to 72 months or a low $189 per month lease on Rogue. Get to Nissan, proud partner of the Wisconsin Badgers.
Go Badgers!
There are 5,757,564 residents of the state of Wisconsin. At Pick and Save, we're proud to be here for every one of them. Keeping the quality up and the prices down. Because 14,023 of those Wisconsinites are us. Pick and Save, where Wisconsin saves on groceries.
This is what collaboration looks like. This is what happens when a cardiologist in Appleton works step in step with specialists at UW Health in Madison. You see, when Terry's condition required a second opinion, his doctor turned to the cardiothoracic team at UW Health. Together, we made sure Terry got the care and the heart transplant he needed. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health, remarkable.
Introducing. It's what Mercedes-Benz has been doing since 1886. Introducing the world to the first automobile. Introducing over 100,000 patented breakthroughs. Introducing innovations in performance, safety, and pure driving pleasure. This year, we're introducing the youngest, most dynamic lineup in the world. All from the car company that needs no introduction. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Gumbawali now in at running back to the left of Hornibrook out of the shotgun. Alex takes, looks to throw over the middle, caught by Peavy. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Jazz Peavy with the touchdown reception.
You hear coaches say it all the time, it's hard to win, and it's really hard to win by a 48-3 final. And that was the case on homecoming day as the Badgers took care of things against an Illinois team that I would think, Paul, came in with some confidence coming off of a last-second win against Michigan State. We know the Spartans are struggling, but they had to make plays. They did. Got a defensive stop, but your defense just continues to create opportunities, to say the least, what they're doing.
They do, and they're fun to watch. It doesn't just happen, and I think the ability to do it week in and week out, that's what's been impressive to me, and knowing how it happens. I think again, it's the people that are involved, and it's the players, the coaches. You know, coaches give them a good plan, a fair plan. The players taking the time. I think each week there's enough change-ups, enough things that are different that you have to apply. Kids are investing. They're learning and knowing why we're doing it, and then they're going out and executing. And to keep having the success, you know, it doesn't guarantee anything for anything else. You have to do it each week, and that's what's been fun for me to watch. And it's a group that loves playing and certainly have pride in what they're doing, how they're doing it, but just go out and play. And it seems like different moments, different names, and that's what's been fun. You talk about team defense, I think it's been that.
Yeah, you could pick just about anybody for this chat, though. I'd like to bring up Leo Musso and Dakota Dixon. People on the outside, those of us on the outside looking at, we didn't know about the secondary. We thought the front seven had a chance to be pretty good, and to this point it's been. Was there a time when you talked to the defensive coaches, Jim Leonard in the secondary, in the spring or training camp, that we're going to be okay? You missed Caputo, you missed Tanner McAvoy, but got a chance to be okay back there.
There was, and I think, you know, it started with Jimmy early on. You know, he was excited about Leo and what he could bring, and I think Justin and Jimmy have done a great job of playing to their strengths, and Dakota, the more you're around Dakota and understand who he is, loves the game and loves being a part of this team, and will do anything for him, and the combination, then to see their relationship come together, and you know, both have come up with big plays, but both do so much that's not on a stat sheet, and I think just the combination of that, those two have been really good, and it was. I remember saying it. You know, what about, you know, what are the question marks? You know, naturally it was going to be in the secondary, losing 3 of 4. And what those two have done has been impressive. And I think a big part of the reason, not the only reason, but a big part of why we've had success. I remember, you know, Moose a couple times just early in the season, the disguise that he held, all right, forcing the quarterback to think it was one coverage, going and throwing it creates a turnover. What Moose did on that play didn't show up on the stat sheet, but was a huge part of it. And I think it's a group that, you know, those two are having fun playing it. They're appreciating. You know, Moose been around this team for a long time, played a lot of football, but this is his moment. And anytime you see someone then maximize that opportunity, it's fun to see. And then, you know, with Dakota just continuing to get better, but it means so much to them. They're a big part of our success.
Through 10 games, this defense has given up a total of 11 touchdowns so far. It's just an incredible stat. I know you've got plenty of work to do, 2 regular season games left. Let's switch to the offense now. Probably worth reminding ourselves as football fans watching your team how young your offensive line is. It looks like, though, maybe you're establishing a little bit of continuity there, and maybe that's where the payoff is coming with a little more productivity with the running game?
Yeah, I think it's the continuity in it, and I also think it's young guys building on experiences, not all of them which have been positive, but certainly enough positives, but learning and continuing to grow. And continuity is a real thing, especially in the offense line, probably more than any other unit, I think, maybe in football. And yet I've loved what the surrounding, really essential parts of it. You know, I think the backs, I've loved Corey and Dari and Bradrick and their approach to it, and kind of owning the things that they can do to help make the running game better. And certainly the tight ends, I thought Alec Ingold did some good things at the fullback spot. And I think we're getting closer to getting Ceramish back, and that's, there's so many people that are, when the running game's going, it really is all 11, and I think, Joe Rudolph's done a great job of putting it together, and, with Seth and Mickey Turner and, even Ted, and the receivers, what they can add to it. It's been good, and I think late in the year, if you can run the football, especially with the defense that we have, that's a pretty good recipe.
And the beauty of the game is, even in a 48-3 game, you can always find things. Always teaching you, your staff, keeps guys locked in. I would think, among other things, knowing that still the best could be yet to come with the way they can perform.
You do, and I think that there are going to be some real things that we can point out, and then what I've liked about this group is they take it to heart, and they try to find that one or two. Maybe it's a little thing, but if that changes something, if that turns a negative play into a positive, if every guy did that, it adds up to some pretty significant changes. And I think that, our goal really is to be playing our best football at the end of the year. And if we can do that by improving each week, each day, that's the right mindset. And I think that, the kids see it, and I think one of the things might be just how to practice and taking something from the film and applying it. I think that's where we're seeing it, especially when we're talking about the young linemen. If they can do a good job of seeing what's on film, mimicking it, it could be a scout team defensive player. And if he can do a better job of giving that picture, and that's our job as coaches, give them something tangible that they can work on, that if they do that and get better at it, we get better as a team.
All right, Badgers getting ready for their final regular season road game coming up this Saturday as they make the trip down to West Lafayette, Indiana to take on the Purdue Boilermakers. Coach returns in a few minutes with the Great Dane Great Question of the Week. Stay with us as the Badger Sports Report continues.
Our goal this week was to put together a complete game as a defense, special teams, and offense, and I feel like we accomplished that pretty well. And just getting out there and having fun with our guys, 1-11th has been our motto all season long, and everyone did their job. And obviously, when you get takeaways, 4 in the first half or something like that, it's awesome to see.
We have a lot of confidence in our offense. We really do. We got some tremendous playmakers on our offense. Coach Chryst is the leader of that offense, and it's very comforting as a defensive player to know that. At the end of the day, our defense, we're trying to stop the other team and provide opportunities for our offense. We really provided a lot of short fields for our offense, and it was nice to finally see those guys capitalize. I think the biggest thing, too, was the time of possession. Offense was able to really grind it out, pound it out on the ground today. And we were doing a lot of watching from the sideline.
We didn't see any games different as any other games, and I think we showed that by making sure we go out there and execute. Coach Chryst has done a great job of making sure that we stay focused on what we want to do, and we know that in order to do that, we have to win every game. So that's exactly what we're trying to do, and now we're going to celebrate this win and then make sure we move forward and worry about Purdue.
I think we have a really great team. A good thing about us is whatever game it is, whatever big time, however you want to publicize it or whatever, we do a really good job in focusing on the moment. We don't think about any championship thing. Every game is a championship. So it's really satisfying to know you got brothers who think the same way.
The camaraderie that we share, especially the maturity that everybody's, the growth is tremendous, especially from week 1 to now. And especially being a part of this group really makes you realize you have something special here and you want to keep it continuing. So we're definitely on the track to make more historical moments here at Camp Randall, but only one more to go. And hopefully the rest of the season puts us in a better position after.
With this level of intelligence, it's a supercomputer. With this grade of protection, it's a fortress. And with this standard of luxury, it's an oasis. Introducing the completely redesigned E-Class 4MATIC. It's everything you need it to be, and more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
One of the many traditions of Wisconsin's Homecoming Week is the parade, an event that brings the campus community together with the city of Madison at large.
There's a reason that we spend, in this case, almost 10 to 11 months out of the year planning it, but we want to put on a successful event for the community, and that's really what our goal is. We construct the lineup ourselves. We reach out to all the organizations, actually all of the students on campus, put out a feeler as to if they're interested in being in the parade, and then if they decide that they are, there's an application process. We go through and we either approve or deny them. One of the floats this year is a Madison SWAT team, truck, car, vehicle, and then I know there's also some water skiers that are in the parade.
I'm really excited for the mini King and Queen. We reached out to a bunch of different elementary schools in the greater Madison area, and we had them nominate an outstanding student in an after-school program, and then we had them do a coloring contest with it. So they had to color a Bucky Badger, and then on the back write a good deed that they did in their school. And then as a committee, we all looked at their drawings and we voted which one we thought were the best. They get their own convertible in the parade, and it's actually one of the little kids' birthdays on parade day, so that's very exciting for them, especially being a part of the Madison community.
With the parade being on November 11th, which is Veterans Day this year, we always team up a mini marshal with our grand marshal. The mini marshal is a patient at American Family Children's Hospital in Madison. We always think that they're really, really deserving. And then with our grand marshal, we chose, with it being Veterans Day, to pick a UW veteran, so someone who's an alum of the university who has served our country in some way, shape, or form. And his name is Lieutenant Colonel Greg Gore. He's the head of Air Force ROTC on campus, and he's also retiring in June. So we thought it would be a really fitting send-off for him to be the Grand Marshal in the parade.
We've been gone for 20 years doing this military thing around the U.S. and around the world. Our last duty station was in Germany. And being a graduate from the university and commissioning through Air Force ROTC here on campus, it was an absolute privilege and pleasure to be able to come back and give back to the university and to help mold the future officers for the Air Force. We absolutely love the university. It's part of us. Our son's a sophomore here on campus, and so it's part of our life, our whole family.
We have so many events. As a committee, we plan over 10, but the parade is one of our main events that not only is focused towards the students and faculty, but it's also so much with the community and the alumni. Planning it for a year and then seeing the final outcome and seeing how many people are enjoying the fruits of our labor, seeing everything come together and just everyone experiencing it and having a blast. That's definitely what makes it worthwhile for me.
It's really about outreach, and it's really about kind of bringing our community together to unite the greater Madison community at large. 10 to 15,000 people that show up to the parade every year, and a lot of them are parents, a lot of them are grandparents, a lot of them are alumni or kids who aren't even in college yet, and having that opportunity, I think, to see really what makes the university great is something that's really, really special, and I think that makes it a greater community event as opposed to something more student focused.
For the Badger Sports Report, I'm Ashley Hearn.
Good or better? The Hyundai Tucson versus the Ford Escape. Estimated fueling costs, the Ford's higher. Whoa. Estimated routine repairs, the Ford's higher.
What's happening?
And in fact,
guys?
Hyundai has the lowest 5-year cost to own of all brands for 2016. So again, Ford's higher.
Guys?
That's really high.
Very funny! Ha ha!
Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. The 2016 Tucson from Hyundai.
Right now, when you buy Hy-Vee brand products, you get the chance to win up to $2,500 with the Hy-Vee Brands for Grands cash giveaway. Just swipe your Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Plus Perks card at checkout, and for each Hy-Vee brand product you buy, you get a chance to win up to $2,500. Winners will be chosen each week for a home visit, and will get $100 for every Hy-Vee brand product in your home. Enter today for a chance to win up to $2,500 in the Hy-Vee Brands for Grands cash giveaway, going on now at Hy-Vee.
Whether you're out there training for a big event or you're just trying to stay in shape, I have a bit of advice. It's important to remember that what happens after the workout is just as important as what happens during the workout. My advice? Be sure to refuel with low-fat chocolate milk. It has the perfect mixture of protein, carbs, and electrolytes to help you refuel, rehydrate, and build muscle. In Wisconsin, athletes win with low-fat chocolate milk. And you can too. To learn more, visit winwithchocolatemilk.com.
The 2016 Nissan Rogue. An IIHS top safety pick. With intuitive all-wheel drive. Take on any road. Black Friday offers start now. Get 0% financing for up to 72 months or a low $189 per month lease on Rogue. Get to Nissan, proud partner of the Wisconsin Badgers.
Think About It is brought to you by UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
Personal mascot. I don't know how to answer that one. I don't know. Personal mascot, Tasmanian Devil. It's just one of those characters I've always loved as a kid.
I'll have to go with the hometown Wapaka. I'll go with the Comets. Be the white-tailed deer. Yeah, big into the outdoors.
I think a tiger. There's not a lot of tigers. I think a tiger would be cool, kind of. I don't know, just it would be sweet.
I think my personal mascot would be like my mom. She's just a great supporter. I know she would be going crazy on the sidelines if anything good happens, regardless if it's good or bad. She doesn't know yet. So, but at the end of the day, she knows when I do something good. So I feel like my personal mascot would be my mom.
If I had a mascot for myself, it'd be some guy with a big long mullet, going down to his back, probably jean shorts, cut off T-shirt, and some designs in his hair. That's probably my mascot. And boots, and some big boots. That's it.
Probably a cheeseburger. Just something I care about a lot. Makes a lot of sense to me that if I were going to have someone cheering for me, I'd want it to be a cheeseburger.
That's kind of hard. You know, I'm trying to think. I'll go with Bucky because this is home. I mean, I don't know what other answer to give you. You know, I hold what's dear to my heart close, and you know, this team and everything around it and this environment here is home. So, you know, I'm going with Bucky.
There are 5,757,564 residents of the state of Wisconsin. At Pick and Save, we're proud to be here for every one of them. Keeping the quality up and the prices down. Because 14,023 of those Wisconsinites are us. Pick and Save, where Wisconsin saves on groceries.
Good or better? The Hyundai Elantra versus the Honda Civic. The Elantra has an available hands-free smart trunk. The Civic doesn't. Hyundai was named #1 in customer loyalty 7 years in a row. Honda wasn't. And only one is backed by America's best warranty. The Hyundai.
What is that? Excuse me?
Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. The 2017 Elantra from Hyundai.
This is Lexi Rush. She's 10, and she's amazing. You see, Lexi was born deaf and couldn't hear anything. That was until her doctor in Appleton referred her to the pediatric specialists at UW Health in Madison. Now, 2 operations later, Lexi can hear everything. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health. Remarkable.
At Quick Trip, we hit the road early. We've got a lot of ground to cover to make sure you've got fresh bread from our bakery, the freshest milk and ice cream from our dairy, fresh produce. We make this trek every day to make sure your day is everything it should be.
For a limited time, Quickery White Bread, 2 loaves for $1, or specialty bread for only 99 cents each, right here at your neighborhood Quick Trip store.
This is what we do, and we'll do it again tomorrow.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by Pick and Save, where Wisconsin saves on Badger game days. By the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board. Presented by Zimbrick European. Test drive the all-new E-Class at Zimbrick European today. By UW Health. UW Health Sports Medicine, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org.
Time now for this week's Great Dane Great Question of the Week. And Rick from right here in Madison checking in wants to know, Coach, what goes into the decision, if you win the coin toss, the decision whether you want to defer or receive?
I think it's a number of things that weather is one. If there's a significant wind that might impact probably more so the kicking game than anything else. I think that there's also something that you want to play to the strength of your team, and everyone wants to start as fast or start as well as you can. And so I think that it's who you are as a team, but weather, I think probably more than any other thing, controls the or impacts the decision.
All right, Rick, thanks a lot for your question. There's a Great Dane up in Wausau, as well as 4 in Madison, east side of town, downtown Fitchburg, as well as Hilldale. Badgers on the road, West Lafayette, to take on the Purdue Boilermakers down at Ross-Age Stadium. Final road game of the regular season before the regular season itself wraps up a week from Saturday when the Badgers host Minnesota. But we'll talk to you after the Purdue game. Thanks for watching the Badger Sports Report.
Right now, when you buy Hy-Vee brand products, you get the chance to win up to $2,500 with the Hy-Vee Brands for Grands cash giveaway. Just swipe your Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Plus Perks card at checkout, and for each Hy-Vee brand product you buy, you get a chance to win up to $2,500. Winners will be chosen each week for a home visit, and will get $100 for every Hy-Vee brand product in your home. Enter today for a chance to win up to $2,500 in the Hy-Vee Brands for Grands cash giveaway, going on now at Hy-Vee.
A pulse, felt by one, sends a ripple, felt by some. A shiver, felt by many, until it amplifies, magnifies into a tremor that electrifies. Badgers everywhere, moving as one, tilting the world on its axis.
At Quick Trip, we hit the road early. We've got a lot of ground to cover to make sure you've got fresh bread from our bakery, the freshest milk and ice cream from our dairy, fresh produce. We make this trek every day to make sure your day is everything it should be.
For a limited time, Quickery White Bread, 2 loaves for $1, or specialty bread for only 99 cents each, right here at your neighborhood Quick Trip store.
This is what we do, and we'll do it again tomorrow.